Thing is so crooked, man.
All right. Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to Roleplay. You know how it is. It's a D&D show that forces my players just to roll with it. I'm DM.
Oh yeah.
Hi. Hello.
We don't believe in force.
We don't believe in what?
Saying. We don't believe in forcing anyone. It's just a saying.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe I just haven't tried hard enough yet. But we're at episode 20.
Woo!
2-0. Woo! Awesome. Great. Well, looks like people are in chat already. Hello, Tyler. Good to see you. Hi, guys. And thank you to everyone who tunes in a little bit later, in case you're watching this back. Yeah, so we're just stop it. I can never figure out the right thing to say. But thank you again for joining us. We love you all, and let's just see how the group is doing. Cal, what's up?
Hi.
Hi.
I am doing well. I don't really have a lot to say this week. I'm excited to get into it because this is the first time Oz is seeing Jalister since finding out that Dan's head disappeared. Since finding out that Jalister was the one that forced Oz to kill Azana. So
yeah,
it's gonna be interesting. Also, we have a dragon at our bar. So.
Yeah. As I'm disappearing into the background. There we go. Yeah, that was... I mean, yeah, the dragon kind of caused a little bit of chaos on the way over there and caused a lot of attention, so... That's why the City Watch was there. But we'll see what happens. Okay, well, thank you so much, Cal. Dennis, how are you doing?
I am doing well.
Can't hear you.
Oh boy.
I can try to read your thoughts. You're doing
Denise.
well?
Can you hear me now? No? Okay.
Still can't. That's okay. See, this is another reason why we do this. Oh.
That's weird.
Oh. Okay.
This. Not the
Hold up.
issues.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
so you guys can hear him. I can't for some reason. Okay. That's okay. I guess, wow. Oh, and we're pretty great right now. That's okay.
Hello.
Alright, so we're just gonna do some fixing around here. Hi, Mallory. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. I can hear you.
As long as they can still hear you.
No. No. What?
Okay. Well, Dennis, how you doing today? How are things?
I'm doing well.
There we go.
Accidentally leaving push to talk on.
That's okay.
While your mic was muted.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay. Just a big shout out to Dennis again for helping manage everything too. It's a lot to handle, so thank you again for taking the brunt of that. But you had quite a little bit of a reveal yesterday about a game mechanic. Not yesterday, but on Thursday about a game mechanic for your character.
The rage meter.
The rage gauge, yeah.
It's gonna it might force my hand into some dicey situations, but I'm looking forward to it and the role-playing aspect of that as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited to work with you on that, because, I mean, there's I know everything there is to know about Craig, and, you're starting to get to know more about the character, and I think this is a good way to kind of, I mean, it's a good challenge, but it definitely allows you to kind of feel more immersed into it, and I think you're doing a great job of really showing what he's capable of.
I appreciate
especially
that.
With oh yeah, I mean,
Thank you.
that whole gash on the wall with the that was pretty good. So, yeah, definitely encourage that, and I encourage that for all of my players here. I mean, if you guys didn't know by now, they don't know everything about their characters yet. Slowly things get revealed, so there may be other surprises today. We'll see.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Dennis. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Hi, Kimarie. How are you?
Hello.
Hello. I like your shirt.
I'm sorry, I was just listening to make sure I came on stream.
Okay. Yep.
I'm here. Okay, I'm gonna mute now. Okay, mute the stream, not me. Hi, I'm Kimarie. I play Nikki, and I'm a boy. There's a moth. And I scare children.
You scared? I mean, yeah, you were. You just flat out said
Dead
someone was
bodies on
murdered
the street.
inside. Yeah. Yeah. That was something I didn't expect, but I kind of think that.
Yes, me and Zymina, we had fun with that. That was fun. I'm excited about continuing our party at the tavern. There's an interesting development with Oriax, right? Is that his name?
Yep, Oriax lost.
Oriax
Yep.
and Floon. It seems like
Mhm.
there's a little competition for Miki. No. Sure. Shut up, Dan.
I'm not confirming or denying.
They seemed like they were
Fine,
interested and upset that each other were flirting, so it was interesting. Or maybe they know each other. Oh, maybe they're long lost lovers or something. We'll never know.
They
until we
were
ask.
roommates.
They were roommates.
Could be.
So, but anyway,
Possibilities.
I'm excited to
They
find
were
out more.
rivals in Gigolo school.
I am really nervous that Jallister is at. Miki's really nervous that Jallister is at the tavern. So I'm interested to see how we get out of this one if we do. So
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I admit when it happened, I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're just gonna see how it rolls out with everyone's choices on what they say, what they do.
and roll playing and rolls.
I'm just gonna go to bed.
I'm gonna roll on to the next person.
No.
No, I like that.
Oh my god.
Thank you,
that
kid.
was
Thank you,
so
Kimarie.
funny, Dan.
What's up, Justin? Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Hello. Had a
Feels
good
like me
3 days
last
off, so I'm good.
Good. You all refreshed? Did you do something?
Not
fun
quite,
over
but better than nothing, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I got you. How do you feel about Zymina with everything that's been going on the last couple episodes?
Good. I have nothing other than, like, the constant use of our names being thrown out there with just casual conversations is starting to wind her up a little bit, but at this point it's like, well...
Well, we've been
you really
found
do.
anyways.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that we
Listen,
couldn't have changed our names. You know, like, God forbid, you're the only person who can change their form by killing someone. You could have had a different name. And no one
Tommy.
would have known. Not Tommy.
Oh, Tommy.
Billiam. Billiam,
Oh my
take,
God.
take us
Okay.
here.
Yes.
I'm just saying, it's like, she's very frustrated with that, just because it's like, man, the less people that know them, the better, but like, they're opening a tavern, so really, it doesn't matter. I don't know. She's gonna hold on to that for now, but she, I guess she has some uninteresting competition with Nanette. She doesn't care, but Nanette seems to care, just because, you know, her and Oz are close. So, hopefully there's
Are
drama
we?
to rock that boat. I mean, like, we're family. Come on, Vin Diesel. Johnsons, after all. We're not in bed together like step siblings. It's just that she thinks we're close because we were making jokes. So from one
Gotcha.
draw to another, she's gonna have to get over herself because I'm not involved with her. At this point, with everything going on, Zamina's like, I'm not involved with no one, and I'm minding my business right now. That's all I can do, because she knows everyone's scoping each other out from the different factions. So she's very wary, but she's trying to be very, very casual and down to earth, not draw attention.
That's really smart. I think you're playing her very well in it. And again, like me knowing how your characters are going to be in the future, it's definitely coming together a little bit more. I mean, there's some stuff that I don't know if the audience has caught yet, but there's a big picture with all of this. I'm just gonna throw that big clue out there. There's a big picture with all these characters coming together. And maybe you
Yeah.
figured it out or not. We'll see.
Well, not to mention that she's still thinking about, and I'm sure we all are, you know, about having died and being brought back at different races. So,
Yeah.
you know, there is a good chance that maybe we are actually related. You just don't know.
Maybe
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we
we've
really
seen
are
this
the
sibling shit
Johnsons.
before.
you really
Yeah.
are the Johnsons.
Not an H though. We have to be original.
Oh, is it?
Mm,
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess the Johnsons.
Not
All right.
H.
Well,
The same, damn.
yeah. All right. Well, let's just ignore what I said before and roll into tonight's episode of Roll or
Yay!
Roleplay.
Work.
All right. In our last episode, our players returned to Trollskull Manor after their time at the Sea Maidens Fair, temporarily adopting 3 orphans in the process, named Squidly, Nat, and Jenks. Oz gave them a room upstairs to sleep, and Craig was preparing meals for tomorrow's grand opening. I revealed to Dennis that Craig had a rage gauge in which there may be times later in the campaign he would have to roll to prevent blowing a casket and lose control due to suppressed anger. The next morning, Oz traveled to Deepwater Harbor to meet with Zelipharn, the friendly dragon. It was then that Oz completed the group's quest on providing Zelipharn information about a submarine that Jarlaxo had, and thus Zelipharn gave Oz some treasure in a chest he found. Oz also received a pouch of dust from Blackstaff that has been unidentified, as completing a quest on seeing what the dragon's intentions were about. After that was done, Oz returned back to Trollskull Tavern to reunite with the group and discuss plans for the grand opening. After some time, guests started to file in, including Renaer, Volo, and Floon. Renaer provided some very useful information to the group regarding the explosion outside of their tavern. He said that the person most likely who had fled the scene carrying a mysterious object was Ersto Floxen, and is currently residing in Growlhund Villa. Also, it was reported that the City Watch was talking to Lord Growlhund, but the Lord said that everything was fine. Renaer also gave Oz the group a quest on behalf of the Harpers to investigate a bookstore that has a trapped monster inside. Later on, more guests arrived at our group's grand opening, including friends, faction members, and surprise guests. Zelipharn, the dragon, stopped by, accidentally scaring locals on the street, and the City Watch arrived to control the chaos surrounding the tavern. Also accompanying the City Watch was Jolister Silvermane, the individual known to force Oz to kill the old lady Azana, giving them their first disguised form. So, that is where we left off. Not as hefty as the previous intro I had. That was more than a page. But this one was pretty simple. So, we are resuming in Trollskull Manor. Let me bring up the map here for you guys. And let me see if I have a better picture of Jolister for you guys so that you can take a look for yourself.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to open up Roll20.
Hey! Well, that's going to be difficult, isn't it? There you go. Perfect. Here we go. I will show this to you guys. So you can see Jolister Silvermane. Once we get the map up and running
He's
here.
the one whose boyfriend also died, right?
He claims
Yeah.
he claims that he had a boyfriend that was killed in an alley outside. And that he came to the
discover fire.
and he claimed that he would just come here all the time because that's where him and his boyfriend would have drinks and such, which they have. You do know that since you've been with Durnan for at least the 3 years, you have seen his boyfriend before, but only probably for like a few weeks to a couple months. So kind of vague in a memory, but you do know of him because he's just been there the whole time, same spot. So he comes in and he doesn't really recognize the whole place at first. He thinks he's just standard protocol. He walks in, says, "Okay, what's going on?" and then looks at Miki, Zymina. I think Craig's in the kitchen, but stops and walks forward. And everyone is silent at this point. No one's really conversing. So like the tension's all in this. And where are you, Miki? Let's say he goes in between Floon and you.
Floon and Oriax?
Yeah, Oriax is he's kind of like, I would say he's kind of
okay, I see
side
him
to
now.
side with them right now, but they're both kind of looking at this right now situation. And Jolly says, "Oh, hi."
Well, hi, Jolister. How are you doing today? Welcome to the party.
This is the party, okay. Do you want to explain to me why there's a dragon at your party? He looks at you. Or maybe you have an answer.
I don't know who invited him out of game. I don't remember, but
Craig mentioned it, and then I will say as a DM, I'm surprised Cal or Oz, like you didn't dismiss it. You just said, "Okay, come on over."
Okay. How
don't wanna
do you refuse a dragon without trying to tick it off?
I mean,
he's young.
To be fair,
It is hard though because they are intelligent creatures, so I definitely give you that. It's just, yeah.
Oz did try to influence it not to come.
Okay. Then I probably forgot that.
Subtle. It was very subtle. Very, very subtle.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Probably
Too
just not for a young
subtle.
dragon to pick up on, to be fair. Like,
Yeah.
he's this wild and ornery.
I
He
was
was gonna do it no matter what.
Sure. Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just say, you know, we were talking to him and we accidentally kind of invited him and you know, it was really hard he's very persistent on coming. He wanted to see the place and talk to the people. So
So as you have this conversation, you hear outside, "Go get him out of here!" And the other friend's like, "I just want to make friends. Let me stay."
yeah, exactly. He just wanted to make friends. He's obviously a very friendly and young dragon.
A dragon that terrified the streets. On his way here.
Well,
Anyways,
as Amina like steps up to the bar, you know, speaking across from this angle, not to push past anybody. Well, it is Waterdeep, and we do accept all sorts of races here. And as you can see, there's plenty here. We welcome all here. I mean, unless you're gonna say you want to go get rid of Xanathar, I think the dragon is perfectly fine.
what do you mean by that?
Why is the dragon not allowed to live his best life, you know, enjoying the company of everyone here? But Xanathar can come and go places.
We are handling the Xanathar Guild with a tight fist. If it wasn't for us, this whole town would be demolished.
Well, I
But
don't disagree, but I do think the people all would love to work together as much as they can to prevent chaos. And right now, that's what we're trying to do. We've calmed down the bar before you arrived. Dragon isn't hurting anyone.
actually, I mean, as much as I love talking to you both, where's Craig and Oz?
Well, you know, of course, Craig would be in the kitchen, and
Mhm.
I don't know where Oz is, actually. I haven't seen them for a while.
Roll a deception check.
Okay. At some point, I have some questions, Dan.
Okay.
Do you want me to do it now?
Oh, 18.
18.
Yes.
Okay. What were you gonna say? Cal?
Well, okay. There's a lot to unpack here. So this
Okay.
is the first time Oz has seen Jalister since finding out that Jalister's the reason Oz stabbed Azana.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
2, Oz is currently disguised as Jacob, who is
Mhm.
supposed to be spying on the Raven Queen's followers,
From what you've been told.
from what
yeah,
I've been told.
That was
So-
you watch. Yes.
Yes, which so Jalister very well could recognize Jacob, possibly, probably.
Mhm.
So would Oz? I'm trying to figure
It's
out how Oz
tricky,
would
I
react
know.
to this situation.
I guess from my knowledge, possibly of Oz, I think you would try to keep as hidden as possible.
Okay.
Because of those reasons.
Okay.
That's what I did when I
because-
did.
Yeah, and you hear, I would say, like, maybe you can hear in a shot, like earshot, depending on where you are. I actually don't know where you are in the map.
Yeah, I'm over by Abaya.
You're by Obaya. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're pretty much, you're there
Yeah.
in sight. Okay. So Jalister says, huh, okay. Well then maybe, I guess it is nighttime, he says. I can look somewhere else, maybe we can get reunited. Just to see.
Can Oz try to sneak out and go upstairs?
So, in order... Oh, yeah, because you can go outside, right?
Yeah.
Could you just roll a stealth check for me, please?
Oh god.
I'm going to say it's not going to be a high DC because there's a lot of people there and you're close to the door, but
Yeah.
depending on how squeaky the door is or if you stub your toe.
Not to stub your toe.
It was a 10.
A 10, okay. Okay, I say you're able to sneak up without a problem, but the guards are there, just letting you know. Right
That's,
here.
I mean, I'm just going upstairs.
Sure, yeah. So yeah, I would say they're too kind of busy with Zelipharn right now. And you kind of see them, they're actually kind of pushing Zelipharn away and kind of like crawling like a shepherd and sheep. Just
Jeez.
kind of like crawling him away from it, and you can see Zelipharn's getting pretty distraught and upset. It's like, no, I just wanted to see what the party was about. I'm not bad. You guys are mean.
Jalister, I think we could just lightly ask Zelipharn to leave. I don't think it's necessary to corral him like this. We can talk to him.
How? You talking to a dragon?
Yeah.
You conspiring with the dragon?
Conspire and talk is two very different words, Jalister.
I mean, it's just from my years of experience. Someone who is friends with the dragon. Usually
I
does
didn't
not
say
like it.
friends.
Are you talking back to me?
Of course not. I was just, with we understand each other, Jalister. You visited the Yawning Portal a lot. I served you many a drinks.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I think I have all that I need here. I appreciate all of your time. And he shouts out to everyone, be safe and be careful. Because there's a lot of dangerous people here, and the City Watch definitely has your best interests in mind. We'll take care of the dragon.
Liar!
Did you say liar? Did you cough that out?
Yes. You can hear me like clearly
Did you
from
say
the
that
kitchen.
clearly out loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
All right.
cough. I tried to cover it with a cough.
Uh-huh. Are you? It is clear though that he can hear it, right?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay.
That Jalister can hear it.
Yeah, that's what he's asking. Like, are you saying it so that Jalister can hear it, or are you trying to be like...
I'm definitely trying to make it so Jalister can hear it.
Okay.
But I'm also trying to make it sound like a cough too, so I can play it off.
Okay, so your intention is you still want to, you don't want to be 100% detective, but you're doing it in a way to
Liar. Liar.
You better have high natural perception.
Oh, I have to roll on this here. This is...
You should also roll how many of the people in the common room laugh.
I mean, I'm sure there's a few. But, Craig. Because, sleight of hand, it's not sleight of hand. Just roll a d20 for me.
Performance? Would it be performance?
Actually, performance, yes. Thank you. Let's do performance on this. Performance would be good. I haven't had Craig roll a performance, I don't think yet.
I rolled a 16.
16? Okay. So, you hide it pretty well. Jalister really doesn't know exactly where it's come from, but he knows that there was something, and people are looking around. He straightens himself up. I'll just make a note of this place in particular as a point of interest to keep in mind, especially when there's an explosion right outside. And there was a fire in the neighborhood. So I think that we probably need to do a bit more patrols to make sure everyone is safe here. I think that's what everyone wants, right? Because we want to make sure that you are all safe and taken care of, and that we don't have to worry about anything else anymore. And does a smile at Zymina. If you see Oz, by the way, tell them I say hi and I wish them all the best.
I want to do a coin flip for saying something back to him so bad, but like I
Okay.
don't know if I really want to be that outwardly mean.
Sure. So you want me to flip?
Oh, is it get something about the boyfriend? Because I was gonna say
Yeah.
something about the boyfriend. Oh yeah.
It is. So,
Okay.
do you want to flip, Dan? Heads,
Sure.
I'm gonna say what I want to say. Tails, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just
All
gonna
right.
smile back.
It's tails.
Okay. She just shakes her head and flutters her eyelashes, smiling back at him, then turns away, disinterested in anything else he would have to say.
Miki, did you want to say anything?
Yeah, I just did a
My
choice because I
brain
feel
is
like
not working. Go ahead,
Why?
sorry, Justin.
no, just letting you know that I just didn't say it because of how I feel like Simina would want to, but not necessarily say it. So if you want to say something, if Migi would, but you can also do a coin flip too to help you out.
He's right in front of you.
Nope. I'm already scared with the friends comment, so
Okay.
we're not friends with the dragon, and just say ta-ta.
Okay, very well. Try not to have a party too late and too loud, okay? Because neighbors will start to complain, and then we will have to come back and maybe make a few decisions. And I don't want to leave to rest. That would be
Right, of course, I wouldn't either. Plus, all the neighbors are here, so I think we'll be okay.
Oh, all of them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not the one that perished in that fire, right? It's very unfortunate, really.
Fortunately, I have no idea what happened, so...
Which is true.
Out of game, wasn't that person not actually from our neighborhood? He was unrelated somewhere else.
No, he was like,
it was like
on the
The gnome
corner.
was? Okay.
Yeah.
No, not the
No,
gnome.
what?
He was talking...
Emek.
Emma.
Oh,
Talk about
that
Emek.
guy.
Yeah,
I thought,
yeah.
sorry, I didn't know he meant the fire. I thought
Yeah.
he meant the
Yeah, no,
explosion.
Emma
Yeah.
Croon, yeah.
Okay, I know that is true, but yeah, fine.
And he, you see Jalister kind of looking at everyone. Zamina, can you roll an insight for me, please?
Oh, inside.
Mhm.
Ooh woo.
I want to see.
Are we
Watches
on a
that.
roll tonight?
We are. I rolled a 19 in roll 20.
Woo!
Hopefully that's enough.
You detect that Jalister is way out of his element. He is basic with all of the people that are around him. They're knowing their place, but they're keeping a close eye on him. It's like he's an outcast in a whole entire class. He makes a special eye towards Bonnie as well, keeping a note of that too. Also DeVille, very strong eyes at DeVille, and looking at the three drow. Not too concerned with anyone else at the moment, but you can tell he's trying to seem very powerful and confident, but there's a little bit of shakiness in his voice, and he's just kind of a little out of his element until he has people with more power. Then he can be more confident in it. But I wanted to have you detect that because I feel like that would be something your character would try to pick up and dissect. He
Did you want me to talk to Zelifard, or are you just gonna let him go, or what are we doing about that, Jalister?
he's not going to bother you anymore. He's going back to where he is, and maybe we just need to get a bit more information about why he's here and do some investigating work.
I think that's a great idea, and considering he was here, I think it's only our responsibility as the patrons to help him along his way. So, if you don't mind, and she'll kind of like follow behind him, assuming that he's gonna keep walking as she's walking. Because like she'll follow him all the way out the door.
Can you do a persuasion check for me, please?
Okay. $17.
Okay.
Dan, it's not your night.
It's
You can go
fine.
high.
I mean, I love you guys. So he's like, and I guess with your presence there, and possibly knowing who you truly are, he says, "Sure. Why not? You can follow me if you want. Not too close."
Oh, understood. sir.
Okay.
And she'll, like, as she walks with them, she'll look to the rest of the party. It's okay, everyone. We'll try and continue having fun, but remember what Jalister says, not too loud. And she kind of, like, wags her finger playfully with a smile as she follows him out.
Yager goes. So you follow him out. Craig, are you outside? I don't know where you're...
I was outside,
Okay.
trying to keep the peace outside.
Okay. How are you doing that? Are you talking to the guards?
I was kind of like trying to mediate things between the guards and Zelipharn.
Okay. Let's roleplay that out. How would you handle that?
Like he's.
You see, like a scruffy, probably like mid to late 20s, male figure, and you see him just kind of commanding and telling people like, "Yeah, push him off. Can't have any trouble here."
He's not a mean dragon. He's quite nice, and he's only here at my request.
Oh, so you're the one who brought the dragon here in a crowded city.
I mean, it was in my haste. He was really nice to us. I invited him, and we tried to influence him not to come, but I mean, a dragon's a dragon.
So you're saying that he forced your hand to have him invite himself to the gathering?
No, it's not what I said. What I said was, I tried to, after realizing what I had done, I tried to influence him to, we could celebrate another time, but he may have forgot, you know.
He's looking at you and looking at the dragon. He goes,
He's very young.
It's all true, please. Please.
He's very
I
young.
just wanted to make friends with all the nice people in the tavern. Get some nice drinks. Well, he looks at you. Roll a persuasion check for me, please.
14.
14. Okay. You sense that with this gentleman in front of you, this is kind of out of his element as well. The task force managing the situation is not really the greatest. You can sense that if Zelipharn really was vengeful, focused on what he wanted to do, he could do it without a problem. So he looks at you, looks at the dragon. All right. How about this? He goes back to where he came from, and then next time when you have another party, you do it very quietly. You have a space for him to land. All right. And a lot of people don't notice it at all. Basically, no problems. Like, the less eyes we have on this, the better. If you want to have a friend come over, just be discreet about it. All right?
Of course, officer. I apologize, and thank you for being so calm about this. Is my mistake. Next time, drinks for you guys are on me. All right?
All right. You hear that, boys? We get free drinks. The boys are like, yeah. Woo! Yeah.
On me. On me. I'll pay for them.
You're a good guy. Good guy. Let him go. Let him fly away. Are you sure? Yeah, let him fly. Yeah, you see Zelipharn kind of like flies up. He says, I want to thank you so much for letting me be free and have me go back to my place of residence. Yeah, it's very stressful coming here. But I will say hi to you again. Please let me know when the next party is.
We'll talk, Zelipharn. We'll talk.
All right, bye, and he just flies off to the dockboard, and then the guys in front are just like, "You have some weird friends, mate. Weird friends."
Well, when you save people's lives and go on adventures, you never know who you're gonna meet.
When you say this, you see Jalister and Zaimino walk outside. And Jalister's eyes are just wide and is looking around. Then it looks at his men. Where's the dragon? Where is he?
He went home.
He went home. Why is he going home? Well, he said, he was friendly and he let him go. Jalister is not looking pleased right now. We're gonna have to talk later. Okay. Looks at you, Zaimina. I guess your assistance won't be needed. But thank you for the kind gesture.
Oh, not at all, but if you don't mind just another moment of your time. And she kind of like leans in as if to whisper so he can hear her and only him.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Sure.
You know me, and you know I can pay attention very well, especially at the Owning Portal. Everything, all the players, all that. It doesn't take a fool to see who's in that room right now, and it surprised me too. But you coming in there and making threats in a room full of people that have a lot more say in things than you, not a great move. And then to threaten more patrols around here, I don't even need to be the one to tell you that that's a bad idea.
He's looking around, and like trying to like figure out how to compose himself after hearing that. I'm gonna let you make the choice of doing intimidation or persuasion. I will tell you which one is the highest. It's the
I can't remember them being the same, right?
It is the same.
Yeah. So I definitely want it to be more of
Fun.
like a couth way to be
Sure.
intimidating. And, she'll even say, you don't even need to be intimidated by me, because there's a whole room full of people in there that if anything happens to a single one of them, even if I'm gone, it won't matter. They'll still come for you. So I'd watch where you step around here and where you make threats that you can't back up.
I feel a bit hot after that one.
Chills. Literal chills.
I'm gonna just because of that. I'm gonna give you a DM inspiration for that one. That was a really good job.
Wow, thanks.
That was really. That would scare him shitless. That was very well spoken. So roll 2 dice and take the advantage.
Please don't be both low. Okay. First one is a 10.
Okay.
Second one is a 19.
So at the beginning of your speech, he was already kind of looking around at eggshells, and then when you were talking about how other people could possibly get to him, you notice subtly, but when it comes to you, like you really can read people well. He is scared, like a scared little dog without his master. Just all bark, no bite. He looks around, nods, and gestures to walk with the City Watch. The City Watch to follow him.
Just to add more flavor to it, before he fully turns around, she'll just like gently just tap him on the upper arm. Oh, and Chalister, whether or not we're friends with the dragon isn't important. Just know that it is a dragon, and you should never threaten them either. They can do a lot more damage than most people in that room too. I hope you have the night you deserve. And she'll walk inside.
Have a good day. Turns around, and then you hear just the guys talk about, "Yeah, we're gonna get free drinks. This is great. We need to come here more often." Like they're just walking off.
Always a pleasure, Constable.
I didn't hear that part, so.
Till next time.
Free drinks, Prague.
So so wow, great job with that. So Jalister and the City Watch and Zelfarn are gone, and the party's still happening. So I would say great job with that. That was very well done. I know a lot of you guys from the last episode wanted to talk to some NPCs and wanted to have moments with them. So if you want to do that right now, by all means, go for it. Otherwise, if there's anything else you guys want to explore or have questions about, let me know. But pretty much the rest of the night is just a lot of them talking. No altercations of any kind, unless if some like discussions lead to that. Just saying. But that's just how the rest of the night's gonna go. Just let me know.
Yeah, for me, I'll just, or for Zymina, since I already had a little bit of a moment, I was already planning on just kind of going around and cleaning up like the tables and helping people with their drinks if they don't want to go up to the bar or food or whatever.
Yeah.
But like just constantly being alert and watching everything going on, like conversations and whatnot.
Yeah.
But that'll be the remainder of what I'll be doing, unless somebody does like pull me aside to have an actual conversation or something. So
Sure.
But that's not my goal for the night.
No, that worries. And you guys are feeling more at home. I mean, it's a up and running tavern now. This was just an old abandoned place, but now you see people enjoying themselves. Like seeing Emberick and Avi actually share a moment together in peace without worry from the City Watch or anything. Like that's really nice. You guys love seeing that. You also notice Bonnie's kind of making conversation with Tally a little bit too. They're kind of get to know each other a little bit. And Oriax and his group are kind of just sitting at the table right here. And Fala's kind of going to go upstairs and keep Rashal a little bit of company as well, saying hi to him. Deville and Yagra are still same spots. And actually, I don't know where Bolo or Rainier went.
They're upstairs.
Oh, they're
Upstairs.
Yeah. So going up with her. Yep. So that's where they are right now. And Rowan finished his set. He did a very good job, and he's going to get a drink and meet with the rest of the Raven Queen followers up there. But it's very nice, and you guys feel accomplished. You feel successful. It's surprising to see some people you didn't think were going to show up, but also see all of your hard work and interactions and kind of meddling with different factions, how they are there. So, anyone else wanted to talk to people?
I was gonna talk to Yagra and Devil.
I also was gonna talk to them, but I don't have to talk to them when Craig is talking to them. But...
I mean, you can join too.
I just wanted to talk, obviously with their group, but also check in with Emberick and Avi before they skedaddle.
Sure. So check with Emberick and Avi first, and then your group. But probably because your group stays up very late at night.
Yeah.
True.
So, I'll tell you what. Let's make it interesting. Let's roll you three, Oz, Craig, and Miki. All roll initiative for me.
Okay. I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Last episode, I think Zymina and I both talked to Obaya, and she said we were gonna talk. Is that talking now, or is that talking at a different time?
Talking now.
Okay.
Yep.
So Justin, you have one person to talk to.
Okay, fair. We can do that together. I think so.
I got a 4.
Okay.
I got 2.
You got 2. Oh.
Great!
No modifier.
Nope.
What about you, Craig? What did you get?
16.
Okay. So, Craig, I would say that since a lot of people got their food already, and you pretty much did a lot of the meals, and they're pretty good set for a while, you finish up early, and you head over to see Yagra and Deville.
Cool.
Yagra is eating some Obler Rocco's, is devouring. She's on 20 right now. She is
Oh my god.
stuffing that in her mouth and is loving it. Deville is having some red wine and having it was just a nice little spread of vegetables and a nice little steak tartare that she made. It was a nice steak dish. And Deville's there and very composed, and Yagra's just eating like crazy. So it says, this is actually really delicious, Craig. You did a very good job.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome. Are you having your break right now? Is that why you're seeing little me and Yagra?
Yeah. Sorry about the excitement a little bit ago.
Nothing to worry about. I wasn't threatened by him. He's nothing but a little pimple on the zit of the city.
Oh, I wasn't talking about Jolister. I was talking about the dragon that stuck his head in the.
Oh, yeah, that was very interesting. What do you know about that?
Oh, Zolifarn's cool. He's very nice.
A cool, nice dragon.
He's very young. Let me put it that way, and
so he can be taught a few things.
I guess you could say he's impressionable a little bit. He just
okay.
He likes people, and he likes.
Oh, that's nice.
But I wouldn't. He's still pretty sly, so I wouldn't try and slip anything. I wouldn't try and slip.
My motive. Well, I mean, we always can look for new recruits, and if we have a nice, cool, friendly dragon in our ranks, we won't have to pay for wagons anymore.
I'll see how he feels about it.
Will you? I kind of wonder. You know, Craig. It's interesting. I still like having you in our group, but I feel there's someone I haven't even spoken with yet that's been taking a little more initiative than you. Perhaps. I could be mistaken. I don't know.
I apologize. I've been consumed with the opening of the inn.
Okay.
But now that things are getting settled, I can put more time into my other responsibilities.
That's great to hear, Craig. Thank you so much for being committed to our cause. Yagra, how are your... What do you call those?
Obliteracos.
How are those obliteracos, Yagra? These are really good.
I'm glad you're enjoying them.
You know, maybe when we go on our first date, you could make some for me.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
I have a place picked out. We can probably go in the night and I don't know. See what the city brings.
I'm looking forward to it.
Ooh, I'll make a visit and let you know when I'm ready.
I'll be waiting.
What about... I would say, like, you're very attractive, and Deville's like, really, now? Hold a second, Deville. You're really strong, and you got all these scars. I see. Like stitches. Interesting. She looks at a scar, kind of like if body parts were connecting together. So like, you have a scar kind of like around your, like, parting hair, by the way, because you're a hairy individual. There's like a scar with like little suture marks there. And here, you also, around, like, she doesn't go, well, she does obviously point it out to your legs as well. As if you were like a Ken doll that could just be put together. It's very faint.
Like it's been that way for a while.
Mm-hmm. But you really didn't notice it until like now. You really didn't pay attention to it because it's kind of hidden by your hair. But she really was looking up and down and caught her eye a little bit. She says, "Yeah, you must have been some scrubs."
I mean, they did get up and close and personal while fighting, so.
Plenty of time to find the scars later on their first date.
Oh, it's been a long time. I don't really remember how I got these scars.
Well. Damn, you broke me.
No.
The bell was like, why so serious? No. Yeah, Yagra says, well, I can give close inspection on our private date and let you know if I find anything else.
I'd enjoy that very much.
Yeah. DeVille's like, I need some more wine. I'll be right back. And he goes off to me. Anything else you want to talk to Yakra about? Otherwise, she's just pretty much just enjoying her company and sense of peace with her. She's really enjoying herself.
There was something else, but like at the moment, it escapes me. I think the conversation distracted me.
Yeah, it can. All right. Well, next up on the initiative, I would say that would be Miki.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to first? Is it Obaya? Was there you were talking to DeVille?
Oh yeah, I was gonna go talk to DeVille. I kind of was hoping to talk to Obaya maybe when more people started leaving.
Sure. Well, I mean, DeVille's right in front of you right now. So
Oh yeah, is he?
Yeah. He
Oh, hi.
needed some more wine. Yeah, he
Oh, hey. Oh, okay, I got it.
over. You can
Totally
tell
missed that.
he rolled his eyes and is just... He's very high and mighty of himself right now and just comes by. And he has his orange hair just like kind of going like over his shoulder as he sits down and you hear just like change in his pocket. He's like, how do you deal with that, man?
Oh, Craig?
Yeah.
You kind of let him hit stuff a lot.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So, we haven't talked a lot.
I know, I actually was wanting to talk to you. I'm so glad you came over.
Me too. What kind of wine do you recommend, by the way? I mean, what you gave me was great, but I definitely want something make me feel.
I mean, it kind of just depends on how much you want to spend, because, I mean, I don't know if you've ever tried Elverquist, but it's pricey, but it's pretty damn good. Here, I'll give you a little sample.
Yeah, I've heard of it a little bit. I haven't tried it myself.
It's actually distilled from sunshine and rare summer fruits. Kind of thought, with a little bit of a dark side to it, I kind of thought that would be something up your alley.
I'm really liking you.
Mm-hmm.
He takes a sip. It's like the sun in an eclipse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. I like that. Little balance of light and dark juxtaposition, sweet and tart, and bitter. A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he kind of puts his finger around the wine, just looking at it, looking at you. How do you feel about us?
Oh, well, let me say this.
Mm-hmm.
I am... Hold on, I had the perfect thing to say and now it escaped me. Darn it.
No.
I was thinking about it.
He just
Let me just say, I've cut ties with a previous faction, and I'm all in.
That's so nice to hear.
I'm glad you think so.
Let me take another drink of this. That's really good. I love that. Well, I'm very happy to hear that. I mean, commitment is very important to us.
Absolutely.
I mean, Craig's great. He's all right, but if he's still in with that other faction, right? Or if is he just with us, or is he with another faction? I
think he's with somebody else, but I don't really think he's dedicated to them. But let me just say, in light of recent events, I feel like between us, of course,
yeah, he leads.
I feel like Craig is too good. You know what I mean?
Really? Well,
He might seem all big and strong, and I understand we need brute forces in our, but his heart's too good. He took in orphans.
Okay. Well,
But not for the purposes that you would think.
That's interesting. Because I do like Craig. He has proven himself, and he's quite a fighter in the ring.
This is true.
That's how I don't know if you noticed, that's how I kind of recruited him, so to speak. And of course, Yagra helped, with obvious reasons. But...
I think she's in it for personal reasons now.
That's something I have to think about. As much as I love your opinion.
Absolutely. And I love Crick. Crick is like my brother. And I'm not dissing him in any way.
Throwing him underneath the wagon.
I'm not throwing him underneath the wagon completely. I'm just letting you know of, what's happened recently.
Okay. Well, even though he may be a little bit of a dense oaf at times, he is very strong and does prove his uses. With you, just by the looks of you,
crafty.
And you interrupt me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were saying the same thing at the same time, like finishing each other's sentences. But my mistake. I apologize. We're not that close yet.
I mean, it takes time, and you have to prove yourself. Here's my thing. When he is strong, you may not be as strong as he is. You
Obviously.
could be useful with. You could be useful when it comes to maybe brewing up something, being sneaky about something, or being discreet about something. He's not good at that.
Yeah,
You
he's
should
like
have seen
7
him
foot
when
tall.
he got into. You're interrupting me again.
I was trying to respond to what you said. I'm so sorry. I'm not meaning this on purpose.
I know you're not. Just that's part of my quirks. Okay. What I'm saying is, everyone has their uses. I take very good, careful looks at people and their values and see if they fit into what we stand for. Craig fits into the mold for now. I did not appreciate how he kind of brushed up against Istrid in the Yawning Portal, because we have to work with everyone, even if we may not like them as much. But you have been noted, and we definitely value you, if that's what you want to hear. I'll take another glass, please.
Sure thing.
Thank you.
And it's nice to be appreciated.
I do want, I guess, to prove your loyalty a little bit. Tell me a secret about the Harpers. What about... What about Flume? I want to know more about him.
Oh yeah, sure. So
What
Floon,
does he do?
yeah, Floon just told us that he sleeps with High Castle.
High Church?
Close enough.
Close enough, yeah.
I did have High Church in my notes.
Oh, High Church. Okay. So he probably has some intel on that.
Yeah, so yeah, he sleeps around with High Church and.
Okay.
And yeah, there's something weird. There's something weird going on there. Like he can only go there at night.
Yeah, I know High Church.
You know High Church? Oh, cool. Cool.
I actually know. I can tell you where he lives. He actually lives pretty close to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I haven't interacted with him a lot, but I do know he's pretty secretive. But I've only interacted with him at night.
That seems to be a common thing, I guess.
Yeah.
You know why?
Not really.
Interesting.
I think he's hiding something from me, which I don't appreciate. But seems like we may have some aligned goals. He resides in Yellow Crest Manor in the North Ward, which is actually about a block or so away from you guys. So, something to think about. Don't know much about him, but be careful. Word has it he has been diving into things from a hellish nature, from my sources. But I cannot really confirm that yet, because they hardly reported back to me. So I wonder if they all died when they went there. So, something to think about. Maybe once you have more confidence of seeing him, or thinking you can handle it, you can maybe pay a visit, but be careful, you're dealing with nobles. Nobles are very powerful, and
Right.
they not only have influence to possibly kill you or worse, or just by saying that you invaded their home, you can be up for death. So we have to be very careful with that. I'm building relationships with the nobles to be on their good side. That's what I'm doing. I'm keeping
Right,
my group safe.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
So there you go. Little tit for tat. This was fun.
This was great.
I'm gonna
Please
catch
come
you-
back anytime.
I think I will. Thank you for a pleasant conversation.
You're welcome. And I'll make sure that Craig and I get that quest done for you.
I know you will. Have a good one.
You too.
And he makes his way just outside of the tavern for now. He's pretty confident that Yagra can handle herself pretty well, and he's in a safe place with what he thinks. So he's confident and just going to go outside for a bit and just.
I just read the chat, by the way.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Good job, Kimarie, with that role.
Thank you.
Very,
Great.
very
So-
unhinged.
That
That's
was,
Very sneaky.
Yeah.
yep. I will say, Justin, did you roll initiative?
Oh, I wasn't planning on talking initially, but then
Oh, Obaya.
Obaya,
I wanted to
yeah.
see if we're gonna have Obaya conversation now. Actually, let's go with
We
let's
can do
go
it
with
last.
Oz.
Yeah,
let's
I
do
did-
it. Let's go with Oz because that way you and me can connect. So Oz, you are upstairs. It's a nice chilly night outside.
Wait, I thought we were gonna talk with Embrick and Avi first.
Oh, that's right. You're right. I'm sorry. That was my. I'm trying to keep track. So you see
That's
Embrick
okay.
and Avi there. They are also eating the Blurracos. Avi is also having what looks like just a nice like yellow orange swirl drink that Mickey made. Looks very good. Embrick is having straight ale. In a big glass.
That tracks.
Both of them are laughing, having a good time, looking at each other, and you see them look at you. Embrick has a little bit of crumbs on his face, but Avi has like a napkin nicely neat placed on his lap. Avi says, Oz, it's so good to see you. This is great.
How's it going?
We I don't know, but I think Embrick's having a great time. Why don't you do it? Embrick's like, this is fucking great. Shit, man. This is great. You guys did such a good job. He's slurring his words a little bit. You guys are doing a really great job, and Craig is great with this. This is great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for inviting Avi and I to your grand opening. We can definitely picture of us visiting here more often.
Well, good. That was the intent. And Tali did such a great job with the renovations that everything just looks spectacular. So,
He's such a great guy. He's
Yeah.
really great. He needs to get a girl though, or whatever he's into. No judgment.
well, I mean, I think he might be hitting it off with Bonnie over there. So, who knows?
Oh, that's nice. Remember when we were like that, Avi? Avi's like, yeah, you were. Never mind. Oz, yeah, thank you again. Is there something you need, or do you just wanted to chat with us?
I just wanted to check in, see how you guys are doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Business has taken a bit of a hit because of the recent events that have taken place.
Mm-hmm.
But we have been more. Embrick's been making more products and exploring new options. We're hoping later on, if we can get some nicer weapons into our shop, maybe we can definitely expand on that. In case you guys wanted something a little bit more, we can definitely provide that, because we're pretty standard at the moment. But if we get more traction from you guys and you do well in your business and draw more nobles or higher paying customers and they visit us, we have more of a demand to make more things.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
time will tell, I guess, but that's very exciting to hear. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, let us know if there's anything that we can do to help with anything. So,
Yeah, how has the City Watch been? Sorry about the City Watch before. I didn't really see you there, but yeah, Jollister.
yeah, I stepped outside for a minute there, and that wasn't anything to do with you guys. That was because our dragon friend decided to show up, and
Yeah, that's really strange.
he's cool.
Okay.
He's really nice. He's actually pretty young, so he's just really happy-go-lucky and
Well,
wants to make friends. So
as long as he's a friend and is not against us, I'm fine with that. So our town doesn't get burned to a crisp.
Oh no, I wouldn't worry about that. At least not from Xenophon.
Okay. Emberic holds Avi's hand, and Emberic looks at you, and actually he's pretty vulnerable right now. He looks at you and says, "This really made my day.
Good.
To be here and to do this, and just be safe and really spend time with him, and just thank you."
Yeah, absolutely.
for really
You're welcome back at any time.
Thank you. I'm gonna need more food.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
All right, thank you. Don't worry. I'll take a break. You need to do what you need to do. I'll find my way. You relax.
Alright. Enjoy yourselves.
All right. And you go to explore the Raven Queen gang upstairs.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right. You make your way upstairs, and you see the other lesser-known members of the group. They all nod, and they actually kind of pay respects. They actually kind of like pave a way for you to go move forward.
Oh.
Like they're bowing and letting you move forward. You see
Okay.
Click, Rowan, and Nanette out on the balcony right now, facing north, looking at the moon and the stars outside.
Wait, where's the door? Door's over here.
Yeah, you're there. and Nanette sees you and gestures you to take a seat. Says, "Oz, thank you so much for a wonderful, wonderful night. This is, even though it was very chaotic in the beginning, it's nice to have some peace, because I don't deal with aggressive noises too much." And Click, kind of like as Nanette's kind of turning and looking inside, you see Click's head pop out from Nanette and says, "The ice cubes were really, really fresh."
Well, good. I'm just glad. I'm glad that y'all could come out and have a drink and stuff. To be honest, I wasn't quite sure you were going to even show up, because I know you said that you don't go out very much. So.
No, it took a lot of courage for me to come, but knowing you, this was a big supportive gesture. If I came and said hello and met your friends. Click was very excited to join the party. He was very exuberant. I was so excited. Yes, I know you're excited. But no, thank you. And Ron was he wanted a place to perform a bit too and show off his chops. Ron says,
Oh, he did fantastic.
"Oh, thank you very much. It was quite an honor. It was a unique crowd. I don't play to a lot larger demographic, but it was very good." Click was telling me of there is a ghost that lives here. Is that right?
Oh, there is. Click, have you gotten to talk with him yet?
I haven't yet.
Alright, well, we'll have to
mostly-
figure something out there.
Well, what's really interesting, Rayo, is that it's a spell that I had called True Seeing, and it helps me see things that normal people can't see.
That's interesting.
Like people who say who they are and they're not really them, or ghosts, or other things. It's really useful.
It sounds like it. What's the most interesting thing that you think you've seen?
There's a lot of things that I've seen. Not the best, but you should be careful of maybe people with a lot of money who can afford to change themselves so they can blend in with the politics of the city.
Anybody in particular that you're thinking about?
I haven't, really. But if you would like me to do a scan, I can.
I mean, any information is good information, so
All right. Let me see. And he stands up and it's just a glide, and he just turns very creepily. And his eyes, you see, kind of glow like a light blue. And it's just a quick flash. And he looks around. Oh, this is very interesting. Someone's not who they really are.
And who would that be?
Oh, and he starts walking in a little bit more, like almost in a trance. And he explains that he's like, I can see through floors too. It's like all the walls are gone around me. And he like just looks down, and it looks like he's just looking at the floor. Like you don't know what he's looking at. There's a man with a cane in the corner by the fireplace.
Who is he really?
There. He's a kitty cat. But not a good one.
Like a tabaxi?
No, Azrael. Much more than that. Let me see. I think he may know. But let's try it out. See. Okay.
All the things for him to know and start doing in this moment.
Right?
Yeah,
He's
No.
a creepy motherfucker. Okay.
He's turning into one of my best friends, though.
He's stirring the pot.
he is. If I can bring it up here.
And I get real close to him.
I love him.
Let me see here. Oh, it actually is not showing me. I have to find a picture, but he says it's a Rakshasa.
Oh, dip.
A Rakshasa, he says, it has the appearance of like a tiger humanoid figure, but is very powerful with magic. And any type of lower level magic doesn't really affect him very well. But he can disguise himself at will.
Wow. Okay.
Let me see if I can quickly bring something up here. Yeah, so he while I get this ready for you, I'm just gonna do digging for a token at the moment. He says, yeah, they're actually demons. Deep from hell. And they disguise themselves as other people and have a sworn enemy to make their lives miserable and try to kill them no matter what. Because when a Rakshasa, he gets his bony fingers out, dies, they get sent back to hell and tortured and trapped in a cage until they go back to this realm to continue their quest and either killing or making that person miserable. Quite interesting.
That is quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the only person you're seeing right now?
He continues to look around. He looks at you as well.
Oz makes a little bit of a face, like, uh-oh.
I love your blue skin. Just like ice.
Thanks. I do like cold water.
Very pretty. That's all.
I think Oz might blush a little bit because no one's ever actually seen their true
Not
form.
even you. Not even you. So it's a big thing. Yeah, let me... Sorry, it's kind
Just
of...
to clarify, is he talking about DeVille or is he talking about
Vincent
the guy
Trench.
next to Bonnie?
No,
Vincent
he's
Trench
yeah,
with a cane.
Vincent Trench.
Now this dude.
Oh, I don't know why. I'm sorry.
The
I don't
owner
know.
of the
DeVille.
Tiger.
DeVille has a cat.
Ah, the
Trench.
tiger's eye. That makes. Haha.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Boo, boo,
Neither.
I did not make that up.
I figured.
So that's definitely something. So Click says, yeah, I bet there's a lot of people hiding in the city and you need to be careful. Oh wait, actually, I'm wrong. He also sees Bonnie.
Oh yeah,
Also sees Bonnie as well.
Well, don't worry about her.
And it tells you about that.
She's my buddy.
Okay. But that's it. Maybe one day you get to have this power too without a problem. But
That would be amazing. I just wants to quickly just like pull Click over here to have a quiet conversation real quick.
Sure. I'm just showing you briefly what looks like. Looks like that.
Nice.
Pretty kitty.
Looks a pipe
Yeah.
where it's kind of like red, like pinkish bluish robes. That's kind of what a Rakshasa looks like. Oh, there you go.
Great.
So
Freaky.
you pull Click to the side.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
So if you could keep this between us, that would be great.
He like scooches in closer to you. Like he's really in your face right now. Yes. What is?
How trustworthy is Nanette?
Oh. That's very interesting you're asking me that question, Azrael. I trust Nanette. She's very hard to read at times, though. I helped took her in. She was a very violent person at first. She had daggers with her, with blood dripping from them. I think, if I remember, that's how she made Dragon. Before she came here.
Interesting.
She's a very emotional person. But I
Is
think...
she?
Oh, yes. Very much so. Her and Jacob would fight all the time.
About what?
Oh, about Raven Queen and religion. What's right? Who's better? Everything. They weren't the best of friends, but they had a common goal with the Raven Queen, and do her following.
So,
Yes. What is it,
so were you aware that Jacob was spying for the City Watch?
Net told me about Jacob. I didn't hear from anyone else, though.
Okay.
But I don't know. Nanette's never done me wrong that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Click.
You are so welcome. And Click it a hug.
Sure.
He like stands up and is very awkwardly just... You just feel nothing but bone.
God.
Thank you.
I think
for
it's like, Eyes just kind of lightly taps and doesn't want to squeeze too hard because he's afraid that they're going to break him.
Yeah. He's good. He's good. He's holding in there. Thank you.
Well, thanks for
Is there
coming.
anything else you wanted to mention or talk about with anyone?
I think Oz wanted to go back out to the balcony.
Oh. Perfect. While you do that, I'm going to get to Justin.
Awesome.
And if you wanted to do a one-on-one, Justin with someone, by all means. Otherwise, if you want to go straight to Obaya with Miki, definitely do that too.
Yeah, I think just with going to Abaya with Miki is fine, because the rest of the night is just her helping, just observing
Yeah.
everyone else, listening to conversations as she can. So
Yep.
I
Make a
need to
general
roll
percep- yeah, make a general perception check for me. And if there's anyone in particular you want to listen to, let me know.
rolled a 19.
Okay.
Wow.
Is that pretty general or what, Dan?
That's very good. I would say you get everyone on the first floor.
Nice.
So Embrick and Avi they pretty much just talk about just how great life is with this being built. Now they have a place to like really just relax, not think about work, because work's been very stressful with them, talking about finances. But Embrick's expressing how grateful he is with Avi, and Avi is reciprocating that. Tally and Bonnie they're getting to know each other a little bit more. Tally's he talked briefly about the tavern, but Bonnie's really interested in all the handiwork that he did. So he is being very humble about it, but saying, well, you know, I made that stool over there. That's it's an old thing I learned from my dad. Yeah, Bonnie's like, oh, do tell. That is so amazing. So they're really hitting it off very well.
I love this so much.
Me
And
too.
their kids would have a great accent.
Vincent is he's looking around. He's talking to himself. He's like, okay, the three drow. Looking at the veil. Maybe a little faction going on there, perhaps. Them two look very cute over there. What was that dragon about? Very, very curious about the dragon. And like he's kind of over here. He's trying not to talk too loud because Yag was there. And he's like, oh, she really likes that quick fellow. And that'd be great together. Ariak's lust. That is something I would not definitely wear. He's really full of himself. He's probably gonna die in a couple weeks.
Damn.
Abaya. Under Mountain. I've seen her there before. This has been very useful. And Oriax is just... he's just there. He's kind of slurring his words. He's like, this has been really great. All of you have been good boys. You've made me very proud today. You're gonna get your reward when we get home tonight. And all three of them go, thank you, Mr. Lust. You are very welcome. The drow are not saying anything. They're just looking. Obaya's not saying anything, she's just looking. And DeVille, he went outside, but I think during the conversation, I would say you pretty much heard that conversation between Miki and DeVille with a 19. You definitely heard that.
Sorry, Kimarie.
Because Miki, you weren't. I didn't remember you saying you were whispering, right?
No, but
You're
I mean, we were just
keeping it
having a
on-
conversation at the bar.
With
So.
Zymina's perception and
Yeah.
being where she is, you probably heard all of that as well.
Great.
You got a nat 19.
Not that she's gonna use it against you or anything.
Right, yeah, I know you won't.
Just,
but
just the
you got-
next time that you use her name.
Yeah.
So that's what you get.
Nice. Thank
Mhm.
you.
You're welcome.
Um,
Mhm.
kind of just hearing what Vincent was kind of muttering to himself.
Mhm.
She'll go grab one because I'm assuming he did order something to drink, right?
He did. Yeah, he ordered. It was just a very. Actually, it was kind of like a bourbon-like type of drink.
Okay.
Very
She would
old
go-
investigator type of drink.
Yeah, so she would go up and grab or ask Miki for one of his drinks to take over to him since he was probably low at some point.
You know, Mickey, that is a copperhead snatch. That's the kind of drink he ordered.
Natch.
Not on the drink menu, Dan. I'm not adding.
He roll with it, Dan.
From my drink menu, I put my hard
What drink
time
did you?
into.
What drink did you give him? The best describes.
Describe
old Scotch or bourbon.
hard liquor.
1 minute, please.
Okay, so
She's
you
got
give him
open
a
up
1
the
minute,
menu.
please.
Yeah, Zamina's just waiting
Yeah.
for you. Like, I didn't say anything.
We gave him dark and stormy.
Okay, definitely.
It's
That-
ramen obsidian stout.
Okay, I would say you would take a dark and stormy for sure. Okay,
Okay.
so you take a dark and stormy. Okay, and you make your way to Vincent.
Yeah.
Okay. He sees and he smiles and he puts his cane down. Oh, Zamina, good to see you here.
Wow, it's just great to have you here, Mr. Trench. And then
Oh, you
she'll
can
just
call me
kind of like
Vincent.
Vincent, of course, silly me. And
Yeah.
she'll set down the drink, taking the old one. And she's doing that, just leaning in and whispering, but not meant to be like menacingly or anything like that, just very casual with it, just like, I hope we're not working while we're trying to relax now. But I do appreciate someone else having a keen eye. And then she gives him a wink.
You're always a smart one. See right through me. Well, I can't help myself. Especially with all the events that are happening around the city. Gotta be a little careful. You never know what to expect. Especially ones with a lot of jewelry all over their body. I don't know what that's about. Not my cup of tea, but if it works for them, albeit.
Money is money.
It is. That's why a lot of nobles pay here, and I want to thank you and your team, group, family, Johnsons. All right. Thank
It's
you.
the eyebrow for me.
Because like she's in her head, she's still like, God damn, not the Johnsons, and she's the one who had said that. She just made it up on the spot, so she's
Yeah.
like, well, whatever,
Yep.
we'll deal with that later.
I was watching
It
old
is what it is.
episodes. I'm reminding myself.
I know the Johnsons.
He says, yeah, well, I think with keeping the up and up on the tavern, both of your people are going to visit, which is more clientele, which I'm very grateful for. I've been busy, but nothing too crazy. Most can solve these cases within a day. It's mostly just infatuations with another spouse, or creature, or maybe just good night, and they are passed out on the street somewhere. Thankfully, not dead. Sorry, be confidential. I forget. Oh,
No,
right.
I'm just taking it that you're looking for something a little harder to investigate. You seem to be one of our greatest minds of the area, so I can only imagine what you can find in this area itself. I mean,
Oh,
she just kind of like gestures very briefly around the room. I'm sure you'll find something. And it's great to have you in the neighborhood because I'm sure we'll need you at some point too. So you're welcome here anytime you want.
oh, that's kind of you. I mean, I appreciate the candor. No, I mean, I have been looking around. I'm trying to keep my nose clean though, because I am just one person. I feel like I can't take on a whole swarm of people. But I don't know. Any news on the investigation? You don't have to tell me. I can tell you what I know. There was like a Zentarm folk involved in this. Trying to keep a close eye on this. Trying to more of a faction war type of thing that maybe we were mentioning before. It's come to our part of the town now, so we have to be on the eyes. Keep our eyes open, ears wide open too. Mouth probably not
Not
wide
just
open.
us, but all of Waterdeep, I'm sure. So,
Mhm.
it's gonna happen anywhere. The best you can do is live when you can.
Most likely, yes. Right, anything else you want to discuss with me? I'm surprised out of all the people who came to see me. I don't think I'm the most interesting one here.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I'm sure we're all very interesting in different ways. And then she gives him like another wink as she like walks away to like go help other tables. Just cause like that's just what she wants to do.
Your customer service is impeccable. Thank you.
I'm not trying to
No.
make that sound like I know the conversation that
No.
Oz had. I just meant like in general,
oh, yeah,
that's her
he's-
thought process.
And I mean, you did etc. But what you gather from it is just a casual conversation that you have with them. Mhm.
Yep, not gonna pry in too much out of it since like she wants to work through to make sure she's not missing anything. And until like if he stays like past where a lot of other people go, I think that's a better time to do it. Not when
Sure.
he's sitting behind another branch of Zentarum. So
Yeah.
yeah, so she's being tactical.
Yep, so was he. You two want to talk via Dennis, did you want to do anything as well? Or anything?
I'm-
other talks?
I'm good.
Okay.
Are you sure the
Any
room
other
is available
conversations?
upstairs? this one on the 3rd floor.
I'm letting you have your call with that one, mister.
I'm good.
So, okay. I figured. Save that for the first date. So,
First date. Yeah.
Yeah. So the night kind of winds down. Obias is still there. She's just herself. Oriax gives we're all across to Oz. This was a very good first time here, Oz. Thank you so much. He comes across to the upstairs. And a good book, good tea, good company. It was very good. Thank you.
Oh, thanks for coming.
Of course. Anytime.
Hope to see you again soon.
Yes. Alice says, the air here was so impeccable. So
Good.
many beings in one. It's like a giant, just crystal ball, and everyone's aura was just intertwining. It was magical.
Wild, right?
Very wild. and they clasp you and say, "Thank you so much for a great time."
Oh, thanks for coming.
I wanted to say hi to your other friend Zamina, but I think they were just too busy with working with the customer, so I didn't want to bother her.
Oh yeah, she just flits all over the place doing whatever she wants. So
Okay, I won't bother her then.
Oop, not that. Okay.
So
Have a
I'll
good
let Rochelle
night.
lead. You too. The Raven Queen clan leaves as well. They Nanette says, "Thank you again, Oz. We're going to head back, but if you ever want to visit the temple again, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, maybe we'll visit here from time to time."
that sounds great, and I'd love to visit again sometime soon.
Thank you. Rowan says, "Thank you. I'll see you later." And Click glides and then turns to you and says, "I had a really good conversation with you today."
Oh, good click. Thank you.
Surprises, right?
Right.
And turns and walks away. And then Renair, Fluid, and Volo start to leave as well and say goodbye to all of you. The trial leaves as well. So it's just Bonnie, Tally, and Bergavir gone. So it's just Bonnie, Tally, Obaya, 3 draw leave. So it's just those 3 people. It looks like Tally and Bonnie are just having a good conversation. They're just really enjoying each other's company.
Good.
Look,
And then
Bonnie doesn't
Yagra's
have
still
time
there
for
too.
I'm leaving that to Crick. If
Okay.
you're letting Yagra, I don't know.
What about Deville then?
I mean, I would assume that I'm still talking to Yagra. It's just small talk, getting
Sure.
to know each other.
Deville was back inside. Caesar still talking, and Deville kind of goes like this to Yagra, signaling letting him go. And Yagra looks at you and says, "I'm sorry, lover boy. Deville needs his Betty time."
Oh, it's all right.
He needs his beauty sleep. I heard that.
I understand. If I looked that pretty, I'd probably need to get a lot of sleep too.
You're funny. I'll reach out for our date night, okay?
I look forward to hearing from you.
Alright. And she gives you a peck on the cheek and walks out. Alright, Deville. Betty time. Deville's like, "Oh, shut up." Leaves. So
As- As they're leaving, like,
Mhm.
you know, I would be saying goodbye to everyone just a casual, like,
Of course.
thanks for coming kind of way. But
Mhm.
especially as they're leaving, like, I mean, it just looks over at Miki and, like, quirks a brow, then smiles, and then acts as if she wasn't really paying attention after that and starts cleaning up the tables. And, like, an I know look.
Vincent also leaves, says everyone has a good day. So, the only ones in the tavern, and excuse me for all the logos, I'm going to black those out later
Okay.
off stream. The only ones in the tavern, well, the kids are upstairs still. They haven't really moved too much.
So
It's just-
Floon, Renair, and Vo also left too.
They also left too. So it's just Tally and Bonnie at the corner. Or they took over a corner table over there. Actually, no, they're
Okay.
going to go upstairs. They're going to a more private part.
Oh!
They're going to have more cushy seats. They're going to go over there. So Obaya is just there, and she says, "Oh, this was very, very good. A lot of interesting stuff. Yeah. I hope all of you had a good opening day. I for sure had a great time here."
Yeah, I think it went really well. Everybody seemed to have a good time, even though we had a little bit of disturbance, but I think overall everybody is going to find it very memorable.
Oh,
I think so.
absolutely.
Mickey.
Oh, hold on, Dan.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
It's kind of like really slow.
Oh, right.
Okay.
You good?
I think we're good now.
Okay. Miki, thank you for making the drinks. They were very good.
Oh, you're welcome. Absolutely.
Alright. I know she's about to leave in case you wanted to ask for something.
Oh, Obaya, you said that we would
Yes.
talk later about
Oh,
my visions. Yeah,
Oh.
thanks.
yes, we can definitely talk. Do you want to very privately or is here fine? How transparent
mean-
are you with friends?
I mean, they know about the visions. They've unfortunately have had some outbursts with the visions, so they know all about them. So I don't care if we talk in front of my family friends here.
Yeah, Miki is
Describe-
very good at replicating exactly what he hears, so they're very vivid
The
visions.
Ken- Oh, I thought it was just the mimicry with the Kenku. But I
Yeah.
understand. What are these dreams, Miki? Maybe I can help. As best I can.
Yeah, it's screams and sorry, me struggling, not Miki. Screams and people saying, "Why have you done this?" And then more recently, I got more insight, and it was like farmland. And if you've heard of the country Strayola, but unfortunately, we don't have a lot of memory from after the 3 years ago,
Mm.
right?
All of you don't have memories 3 years ago.
All of us.
What a coincidence, right?
I think there's something more than that if it's... Well, I think we're being sarcastic, so I mean, I apologize. I try to understand your humor sometimes.
Sorry, I'm
Pretty cool.
just trying to recall something else, so I'm looking at my notes. I didn't know if you were talking to me still.
Oh no, it's okay, I was talking to Miki.
I'm sorry, Dan. What did you say? Because you completely stopped.
Yeah, I saw like for like a second. Okay. She says that she's not familiar with Strayola.
Okay.
In regards to dreams, she says, "I'm screaming. Why have you done this to me?" Could be a sign of guilt. Normally,
Nah, I don't
But-
think it's that.
but that's the thing. You don't think that it is, and losing memory could be something that maybe caused that to happen. I don't know if... And you kind of see her recoil a bit, like she's a little uncomfortable. Don't know how you feel when you caused that. If you were happy, regretting. Not guilty, because that's what you said. So... maybe before you lost your memory, you were not the nicest.
Oh,
You
yeah,
stopped again.
It's that 940 internet.
Right? Second.
It's probably swapping internet.
He just left.
Cal, you're in charge. Just kidding.
Alright, now this is what we're gonna do.
This is what happens.
Oh boy.
O'Brien gives you the whole backstory right now.
Try again. Okay. Let's try. Oh, that guy's. Okay. So, I was mentioning to Miki about
Right.
how you like not felt like you're probably not the nicest person. You maybe have caused it or didn't feel any regrets, or maybe there was vengeance, something along those lines.
Yeah, I just know that you have, or I thought you had powers, so I was thinking you could just, like, you know, cast a spell and figure out what's wrong with me.
You give me a lot of credit, Miki. I'm a priest, but if I really was that powerful, I would have gone further south, further down in the Undermountain. I only
Oops. Frozen again.
well, it was going well for so long.
Someone's downloading
was.
something.
Probably. 1 second, guys.
Switch!
Just changing my server right now. Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Well, no, wait, maybe not.
We heard you, but then you froze again. Oh dear. Want to just type it out in the channel, Dan?
1 second. Okay. Can you guys still at least hear me though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
No,
now.
I mean your audio cuts out.
when you freeze. But
Yeah.
it's looking
Okay.
so far so good.
Okay.
So
We'll
far
try.
so good.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate it. Okay. So, she explains. I'm just
She's
gonna
a priest.
briefly rush through it.
Yep.
So she's a priest. She went through the first. She said like 3 levels of the Undermountain, and there was a lot more to be explored that she was afraid that would be pushing her luck if she did. So she says she has some powers, but she's not all that powerful.
Okay. Well, you were like talking about. Sorry, you were like talking to Zymina about stuff with her, so I thought maybe you could figure out what's wrong with me.
What do you want to figure out? Like what the dreams mean?
Yeah, or just like what happened. I mean, we don't have memories from 3 years ago. Apparently, we all died and came back to life.
And we're all having visions, apparently, since now that I think about it, I have also had one. Though I wasn't screaming like you, Nikki.
What were your visions?
Just the one, but on top of a hill, and it's late at night. People around me, but can't tell who they are. But they're all in a circle, and in the middle is a giant statue on fire. Very, very interesting.
I know in the olden ages.
This is rough, California.
Yeah. So far
mean-
away.
Hold on, let me just get rid of someone. I'm gonna
Close
turn off
Discord. I mean, not Discord. Close Twitch.
Discord.
Closing Twitch. Closing Twitch.
Oh,
Okay.
Justin.
Okay, you guys can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, she says, I know of a lot of ancient natural rituals that deal with a lot of almost like a shaman type of thing, but much more than that. That dealt with a lot of animal sacrifices, human sacrifices, something of that nature. Usually, when you have a giant statue of something, you're either worshipping it or you're burning it from existence.
Hmm.
Hard to tell which is which. But if you were in that circle, you must have been very important.
Okay, I don't
And
think you specified if I was in the circle or if I was
You
just
were.
observing.
You were holding the hands with everyone.
Oh,
But you
I
didn't
was
see that.
part of the circle. I
You
got
were.
you. Okay.
Yep. You were part of the
Okay,
circle.
I'll add that. Okay.
Yep. I don't know if you were a leader or just a follower, but there is a purpose. You were part of a big family of something, perhaps, that was worshipping a certain thing or despising a certain thing. Don't know yet. But if you were on the circle, maybe worshipping.
I guess it's just something that I'll have to investigate more, but that was very helpful. Thank you, Obaya.
Oh, you're very welcome. I guess with the main question that you have is, how can I figure out my memory, right? If that's what you're looking for. Is there anyone in particular you think that has access to your memory that you haven't met yet? Is there anyone that you haven't seen yet that you think could provide you that? Someone's preventing you from seeing something, from blocking it off, from revealing those memories?
No, but all we know is that it's involved in some deeper, darker plot that can destroy a lot of people closest to us, including ourselves. So clearly, we're not meant to know, but I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually.
Who's telling you not meant to know? Who is restraining you from that? Most likely, if they're preventing something from you knowing things, then they are hiding something very important. And that's just been my knowledge. As she kind of...
Out of game, I agree, I know, but Femina's not going to say that.
Okay.
Because she's respecting what Jernan wanted not to tell them, so...
Sure.
Unless we're going to go over there and force him to tell us, I'm not going to say anything about him. At least I won't. Whoever else wants to. If you want to say something, you can.
But it's all hypothetical. You don't have to answer a question if you don't want to. I'm just having you think and reflect. Like Miki, for instance. All of the dreams and all the why you're doing this. You caused something. Something not good.
Yeah, I think I've kind of figured that, so
Yeah.
cool.
Have you noticed anything unique, Miki, about any gifts, any other memories?
Oh yeah, I have this mask that calms my brain, and I'll get the mask from my belt and show it to Obaya.
May I take a look?
Sure. It's not magical though.
I don't get that essence, but I think it's very important. Let me see if she sees anything. She got a nat 20, oh my gosh.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Shit's about to get real for Miki.
I'm gonna have...
You killed Strayola.
I was gonna hold on to this, but now... Yeah, it's
Hey, you're the DM. It's your
I
decision.
Oh, it's a good moment. She looks at you and she drops the mask. I am so sorry. You can pick it up if you want to. I don't want to touch that anymore.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's no big deal. I wear it. I've been wearing it the last 2 nights to sleep.
You have.
Yeah, it calms me down.
Have you heard any voices from it?
No, just peaceful sleep, so I don't have to worry about my problems at night.
I don't think you know what this is from. At all.
Nope, I have no clue.
You need to be very careful with these. If people catch this, it could be very bad for you.
I'm assuming that would include the rest of us as well. Is it that bad?
It is. She goes. She says to like open what looks like there's like a little indentation of a symbol on the back of like it's like the inside like at the top of the mask. Take a look.
Secret compartment.
Almost, but it's something you really didn't notice right away. And it is a symbol of the demon ball.
Ooh. Her rats are servants of the demon ball.
The devil ball from Kimarie's first campaign.
Oh, that I didn't. I forgot about that. I got
That is
Okay.
from Kimarie's first campaign!
You are related to Strayola. Oh no.
That's really tying some stuff together.
Yeah.
Mm.
I must say I was not prepared for as much as ball. I'll probably give you a little bit more information, just being transparent, because I didn't think this was going to happen. But yeah, from Kimarie's first campaign, ball. Do you remember Kimarie? A little bit about ball. It was like a devil of murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Death and destruction.
The little things.
Just the little things of life.
So yeah. So that was. She looks and she says that is handmade. There's some darkness. Just so you see her flustered for the first time. She's not calm anymore. She says, "This is not the sacred. This is very bad. You need to dispose of it. You need to get rid of it because bad things will follow."
But my rats made it for me.
Your rats.
Oh shoot.
I mean, it just looks at Abaya and just goes, yeah, you can see why we're not eager to find out answers right away, because it tends to just make things a lot more
Snowball.
complicated.
Oz is just sitting there like this, like watching this conversation.
Miki, you notice at the top of your stairs, all your rats are there.
No.
Well, I have my 3 on me, right?
Okay, 3 are on you.
Yeah,
But
and then
they all look
5
at
are.
them. They're on top of the stairs.
So I have pet rats, and they have apparently given me powers, and they have summoned my mask, from like a portal or something. So I've decided to keep them around because they're pretty cool, and I don't really know much about them, but they seem to like me. So, and I feed them cheese.
And Slurpee, I heard that word.
Not now, Slurpee. I'll give you some later. Okay, I'll give you some later.
She knows she's like stepping back, and the rats are stepping downstairs, and she looks very threatened right now.
Oh, no. They're nice. They're nice rats. You don't have to be scared.
They're looking at me very funny, Miki. I don't appreciate this.
Are they looking at her funny?
They're all moving down in a synchronized movement.
Oz is gonna get up and stand between Abaya and the rats, because that's just effed up.
Yeah, it is fucked up. Does that mean it just sighs under her breath? Why do you always have problems with animals that aren't actually animals? She like turns around looking at the rats like, are you able to tell them to stop advancing on one of our guests?
Guys, can you please leave our guest alone, please?
They stop.
Oh, great.
They don't move back.
Okay, well, they stopped, so.
Are they like
That's
on
something.
all fours or like on their hind legs walking or hopping or what? Like, can you describe exactly how they're synchronizing their movement, Stan?
Sure. So they were moving on all fours as they went down, but then when they stopped, they had their hind legs up. Or they're on their hind legs.
And how are the 3 on Miki's body reacting? Like, are they coming out on top of his shoulders? Are they on the bar top? Like,
They're all on Miki's body still, kind of like a protection, but are still fixed on Abaya. you notice the floor near Obaya is a little turning into like an orange type of color.
Can Oz pull her out of the way?
Sure. The floor subsides into a regular color now. I need to go. I'm not safe here. I need to go.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
do
that
Oz.
would be a good idea.
Okay.
And Oz will escort her to the door.
And don't worry about paying for any of the drinks.
All right. It's been a pleasure. Goodbye. And she runs and slams the door.
Bye, Obaya. Guys, what the heck?
Miki, so I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Uh-oh.
That's a 6.
6. Okay. Miki, you kind of like look around you and all your friends are gone. It's just you.
Oh no!
But it's peaceful.
Okay.
Granted, all of you are still there, but you're just in a trance at the moment.
Me and my rats, or just me?
Your rats are with you.
Oh, great.
They're
all
around
of them?
you.
All 8 of them?
All 8 of them.
Okay.
And
Oh, hang on. Are Ximena and I still there, but we're just frozen?
Yeah.
Or okay.
like you
It's
can
kind
see
of like time is stopped for
Yeah,
for everyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
A very quick
Yep.
moment.
Okay.
Yep. If you want to try to interrupt Miki, you're more than welcome to, but just letting you know. You
Well,
guys,
that's-
you 3, just see Miki go behind the bar and start making a drink. Miki, you hear a very dark voice. It's been far too long, Miki.
Daddy?
No.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
It's time to make your signature drink. And you see just pop out of nowhere from the ground with smells like brimstone around it. Looks like a distillation column or just like a whole bunch of glassware from like Frankenstein's factory, right? And you see just all bottles with like skull and crossbones. You see blacks and greens, dark blues, just a whole big apparatus that looks pretty menacing. And you just get the bottles, Miki, and you're just pouring, mixing, not even looking like at the ingredients. You just know what to grab.
Just
And
for clarity,
Mhm.
Miki being in the trance,
Mhm.
what are the rats doing? Are they still standing there? Are they moving?
Mm-hmm.
Are they doing anything while Miki's doing this?
No, they're just all with Miki right now, and it's just like they ignored the 3 of you, and they're just all with Miki right now. You do actually, I will say this: you see Bruno and Stella at their ears.
At their ears?
Like they're like, almost like they're whispering
To Miki?
to Miki. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Ximena's just looking at Oz with, like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. So
Maybe we shouldn't have let Miki keep the rats. like that. She didn't say that, but she's thinking that, like, oh god.
I'm not sure we would have had a choice about that.
So Miki, as you continue pouring the drinks, you hear, "I have missed you so much, my trusted friend."
Can I respond at all, or am I just in a trance and making the drink?
Kind of in trance of making the drink.
Okay, so I can't say anything.
Unless if you really want to say something, I can make a DM call.
No,
Most
I feel
likely
like I'm like
This is a shock.
mesmerized or like charmed or something.
Oh, the plagues. Oh, the coughing. They got what they deserved. They laughed at you. They underestimate you. You are smart. You are worthy. The drinks be pouring down this big swirly tube into like a giant Erlenmeyer flask. Smoke is coming off. They will pay. All of them. We will have this happen again. Thank you for being loyal, Miki. You finished your drink. And you think, oh, it just looks like a great drink. If anyone wants to take a sip, they can.
No, we're just waiting for Miki to come out of the trance as we're both standing there frozen, just observing what's happening at this point. Is Miki still not in the trance, or is he finally out?
You're out right now.
Are the rats finally doing normal?
Yeah, the rats are back where they were before, and the rats are just normal.
So do you want to tell us about what was just happening, Miki? Because you just stopped caring about what was going to happen to Abaya and started making a drink while your rats were all over you. It was very interesting, I'll say.
Freaky is what Oz would say.
I mean, it was a little cool, but not in that. It's.
Mm-mm.
Do I know what happened to me?
I mean, you heard the voice, and you were
Okay.
kind of making a dream. It was almost just like a dream, like you had a mask on.
It was like a dream. I don't really know what happened. I heard a really dark voice, though. And I made this drink, and it looks delicious, actually.
I don't want to take a drink.
I'm gonna take a drink. I was already decided that I was gonna take a drink, so.
Take a drink. You now know the spell Miki's Caustic Brew.
Miki's Caustic Brew. Okay. Not a homebrew.
So, basically, Kimarie, you, it ranges itself in a 30-foot line, and it's concentration up to a minute. So it's a concentration spell. A stream of acid emanates from you in a line 30 feet long and 5 feet wide in a direction you choose. Each creature must succeed on a dex saving throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration or until a creature uses its action to scrape or wash the acid off of itself. A creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns. It is a first level spell.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And that's where I'm going to leave off the rollout of today's episode.
Damn.
You don't have any final thoughts since you froze all those minutes?
I wish that didn't happen.
Oh yeah?
I
You got a lot of things revealed early on the last couple of sessions, Dan.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I'm shooketh.
Yeah, your rats almost killed Abaya.
But I got a nat 20 on that, and I'm like, because you didn't investigate the mask like much, did you?
I thought I did, but I don't think I rolled very high.
High, yeah.
And then I asked Aimina to do like magic,
Yeah, and it
detect
wasn't-
magic, and it wasn't magical.
Mhm.
So
More of like a religious, spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
got you. Yeah. Interesting. Well.
Yep. Yeah. So we have Miki's hearing voices now, and that's at the end of the episode. So if you like what you saw, please talk about us. Go to our socials. Have a great time. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen because a lot happened, and I'm sure Kimarie has a lot to think about, as well as everyone else. So hope you all have a great day. We love you very much, and remember, this is Roll War.
Roleplay!
Bye, guys.
Hey, just sorry. Are we meeting next Thursday? Is that official? Just to let everybody know.
Can, because I'm off. But I'm gonna check with the following
Okay.
week to see if I can start
So,
getting
Thursday.
Tuesdays
Next
or
Thursday.
Thursdays. Yeah.
So next Thursday,
Next
the
Thursday.
whatever
Great.
that is.
All right. Roleplay.
Roleplay!
All right. Bye.